Hello everybody and what is up? My name is Shengali and this is not a PSVR game. No, indeed this little gem is Subnautica, and if you haven't heard of it before or played it, what are you doing watching me? Go pick it up. This thing has to be like 20-30 bucks by now. It is a fantastic game. Chances are you probably have heard of it. It blew up the internet a few years ago. And rightly so, because again, it's a great game. I was talking to my friend about playing non-PSVR games, and it kind of defeats the purpose of the channel. But it was my purpose for you guys. But I suppose in a game like this, it is a survival game where you crash land on an alien planet with alien flora and fauna, and so it'll give us plenty of time to talk. So without too much further ado, let's get going. No, I lied. I was thinking about editing this part out, but I figured I could actually ramble through it. So why Subnautica? Subnautica is one of my favorite well, it's one of my favorite games in general. I have it on PS4. I'm pretty sure I have the upgrades for PS5. I ended up rebuying them for the Switch because I haven't been able to play it on my PS4 for a couple months, which I guess leads me to an update for anybody that was following along with Transformers. I'm not going to say it was user error, but something happened. I lost all my PlayStation data, which means all the videos were gone, and I had already beaten the game, and I wasn't able to do anything on my PS4 for a while. So I finally have it back. As I was saying before, Subnautica is one of my favorite games, but I haven't been able to play it, at least on the PSVR or PS4, where the graphics are also pretty. Talking to my friend about playing non-PSVR games, he said that was always kind of the point, was for you guys anyways, is I wanted to draw more attention to PSVR, because I think it's a fun gimmick and I don't want to see it go away like it did, when we had the little red stick men in the 90s. That being said, the goal for me was always, like, I tend to watch a lot of walkthroughs and playthroughs, and I feel like I'm in a movie theater because I'm like, why are you doing that, you idiot? Don't go behind that door! But now I can watch myself, so I can be the idiot that I yell at. The idiot was inside me all along.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship. Launch in 3, 2, 1.
Not gonna lie, I can put this stuff out, but I kind of want to just jam to this music. Okay, it's dying. Probably not, but So this isn't going to be like a speed run or any kind of 100% walkthrough.
Head trauma. This is considered an optimal outcome.
You're an optimum outcome.
This has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the data bank for detailed survival advice.
The
Good
data
luck.
bank. That being said, I will probably give like little tips and stuff like that as we go along. Stuff you probably already know. I always go at the top first just because I want to situate where I am. Wow, I am like right on the center. I think that's the center. Maybe that's like the dead center of the whole map. I'm not entirely sure.
Orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
Cheerful. So actually, since I am right here, I'll go ahead and show you guys this. Get it, buddy? A really good spot to put your base if you do build a base in the safe shallows, which, I mean, look at this place. It is very tempting to build a base here. I've actually heard that there's a little bit of a glitch where if you do build a base in the safe shallows, that you basically are asking for the game to glitch out on you. I've never had it happen, but I've also only ever built like a small temporary base. So I think this is the center. Get basically to the center, face the Aurora, the butt of the Aurora, and then turn around and then swim out this way. Yeah, there it is. I don't know where that other landmass I was looking at was. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, that could be dead center. I'm not sure which one is. So this is a really good area to build a base if you feel like it. Or even down here, because at nighttime a lot of this stuff will glow and you can be surrounded by really beautiful stuff. Or, of course, what I was gonna say was build a base right on top of this. You're literally at the surface. If you have a base that's above the air, I don't think, even if you run out of power, I don't think it actually cuts your oxygen. And of course, plenty of solar power because you're, you know, right here. So when I first dive in, I almost always start the same way. I look for...
New creature discovered.
I try and get my bearings.
Is an essential component.
Try to get a couple copper.
Your probability of survival
A couple of these fish.
Unlikely, but plausible.
I try not to interact with too much stuff if I can help it. Ooh.
Alien life forms may have unexpected applications.
At least until I get the scanner, because I like to scan everything. Probably will be scanning a ton of stuff. I don't think it's going to be like 100%, as I was saying before. For example, I've never seen it, but I've been told like near the crater, there's a research center or a data upload center or something for, sounds like, the aliens. Well, I guess that was a little bit of a spoiler. I mean, I'm an alien planet, so whatever. But I've never seen it because I'm a scaredy cat. And I don't want to go into the area with the crater. Anybody who's played this before, you know why. Don't act like you don't. I know I need at least one glass. I don't want to explore too much in there yet. Without a freaking tank. What's that? Oh. Okay, I want... Oh, yeah. Alright, so I'm here. I need to know where some kelp is. Where is the kelp? Everything swims so much faster than you do. It's unfair. How am I supposed to catch these fish and shove them in my belly when all they do is run? You try and head it off? Yeah! And I love the music in this game. This isn't exactly like my style of music, but it's very chill and it has enough air. Oof. That's what I was looking for. Somewhere around the safe edges. Should be fairly near anywhere you end up landing. Sometimes you end up landing like right on the border. happened to my health? I get bit? Whatever. Alright.
Blueprint acquired.
Ooh, salt. Salt, just like in real life, is good for curing things.
This planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes.
I do not usually suggest it though, just because, again, just like in real life, salt's a dehydrator. And that, we don't want that. This might be the tube I was looking for earlier. Yeah. So this little tube, kind of straight north and towards the kelp. There's a bunch of quartz in there, and because of whatever it is, there's a bunch of these rock thingies on there. Wherever you plan on building your base, try not to harvest too much, because like while you can make grow beds and stuff later on in the game, you can't replenish any of the natural growing beauteousness. Guessing I want one more. Oof. Alright, let's take a look at what we got. That might be good enough for right now. I suppose if I was a real glutton, I can try and find some of the... I'm actually scared that I'm going to find one. Stop it.
Detecting sulfur deposits
Don't
in
you...
the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Whoop. Don't you click at me in that tone of voice. Oh!
Oxygen.
I'm gonna die already. Gonna die. Go to the light. Whew. It's funny to me that I like this game so much because I do have like a fear of... Come on, come on. I've clicked on it like 5 times. Of what could possibly be like down in the water. And I know what's in here. But the fact that you spend like the entire game underwater, I think makes it a little bit easier for me, as opposed to games like Stranded Deep. Yeah, so if you use salt to cure the fish, then it dehydrates you a little bit when you eat it, even though it lasts longer. But just like real life, if you wait to cook the fish until you're ready to eat it, then you don't have to worry about it degrading on you. And, also, just like real life, you stick that fish right in your pocket, and apparently it's perfectly fine. Any of you watching at home, if you have goldfish, try it. Just shove that goldfish in your pocket, and you'll see. He'll be okay. And I have an extra. Look at that. Your water won't go over 100, but your food can, as long as you're not at 100 when you eat it. So you can kind of carbo load yourself, I guess. Alright, so this is why I was after copper and the mushrooms. Break down any of the scraps we grabbed. Oh, I didn't grab much. I'm sure I'll need this later. Oh, wait, actually. Put the fish in there for now. Look at that, don't even have to keep it in your pocket. You can keep it in a perfectly dry locker and it'll still It'll still keep. What a champion. Plenty of fun tools. Nice space-age technology. I'm going to end up needing more titanium, aren't I?
New blueprint acquired. The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden. Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Abraxas Prime. The knife remains the only exception. The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Alright, so what haven't I made? Habitat builder, air bladder. I guess I do need this already. Oh my gosh, I'm dumb. It's not quite as useful as it is in the second game. Okay, so now I have... Oh, ooh. 4 titanium and 2 glass. That's fairly easy. And we'll go up 2 tanks already. Thank you very much. And we don't have the builder yet, but that's because computer chips and wiring kits are a pain in the butt. We're not exactly ready to move anyways, so... How do I live without you? Okay, I'll switch it. Switch it. This game actually is available for VR, but I think it's only on Oculus, so super jealous.
Lifeport secondary systems online.
Oh.
Running full environment.
Good. Can we vacuum this place out? It's awfully cloudy. Do I have to repair this? Oh shit, I do.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
Radio online. Broadcasting emergency distress signal.
Yeah, get me out of here.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location in 9 hours. Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
So just a little bit of a wait then. These little hoop fish are a pain in the butt to find, so doing it that way is one of the best ways to actually get them around you.
New creature discovered.
I get distracted so easily. Like, wasn't I catching things? Probably. There's a new fish. And it's not scanning it. Come back.
New creature discovered.
What did I see? What did I see that it was trying to get me to scan? No. boys. Who needs to breathe? Apparently the peeper did. Boom. Nice air. Alright. I think I've almost got... boomerang. You're not a boomerang. Get out of here, peeper. Mr. Peeper. Hey. Come. No.
New creature discovered.
Alright, I think that's... Oh, wrong button. I think those are most of the fish we've already seen. I don't know, I scan everything, even though I've already, like, seen it and know what it is. And then my OCD, like, demands that I read them. Well, I don't have to read them, but at least, like, look at them so I can get rid of the freaking flag. Bird. That's one of the things I was saying earlier. So instead of using it to cure fish, use the... Get your butt out of my face. You can use salt to make bleach. Alright, there's your Aurora, so this has got to be north. Yeah, what? That might be the tube. Maybe. Maybe. Dude, it's just swarming with peepers. Anything trying to kill me yet? Alright. These little yellow spotted butt guys are usually somewhere around kelp. Oh, there it is.
Oxygen.
So if you see or hear them, they're a good indicator. Don't be afraid. I'm just stealing your soul through a scanning gun. Shh, it's okay. No more talking, just love. There's a big one. I found like the chasm to end all chasms.
New creature discovered.
Hey, more salt. My actual purpose for coming here was that the eggs again. Okay.
30 seconds.
I know. I can't help it. I'm so impatient. Cut creepvine. Oh yeah, I guess I could have. Okay.
New oxygen
Okay, I know.
acquired.
I'm trying. I do like that. You can kind of just skim the surface and refill your air. If you don't want to breach like a dolphin. But who doesn't want to do that? Got 2 salt now. Besides the fact that I've played this a lot, anybody who was wondering why I know that I need that, if you look at the recipe in the life pod, it tells you. The first time you go at the top, you get that special scene with the rays up above you. And the first time you go down below, you get that special scene with the hoopfish and the jelly ray, or rabbit ray, which is why I was saving it until I was ready. I didn't have that recipe, but it told me to. It made me do it, okay? You saw it. You're my witness. And so I only have the one microphone. So I have this thing on my head, which is kind of appropriate because it makes me feel like I'm wearing a scuba mask. Guess we'll start with the fish. I'm going to be wasting all this poor food. I'm not sure why I do this. I always do this because I feel like I should try like one of everything, but I already know what the best food is. Okay, so 21. 23, not bad. 16, boo! But bladderfish is your water anyway. 13, way boo. Guessing because it's scary fish like SpongeBob, so they don't want you to eat it. Dude, even the whole fish are worth more than that. And then let's take this off. So that I can get the bigger tank already. Yeah, yes. Pathfinder tool. You know, I never build that. Maybe I should. Maybe that would solve that whole getting lost problem.
Receiving pre-recorded distress call landing back.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
No! What's the... Oh. I knew that. Oh. Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't, you don't have to go back and check it. You can go here. If you don't catch the fish, they don't show up under cook and cured. Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. I feel like I have to try like one of everything, so I always get the fish. I don't ever cure it, but I always get the fish so that I could eat it. I was convinced that there was going to be a trophy for it, and of course there's not. This is all the talking that they've done. Sometimes it's nice because you can look at this and then like, okay, so day 2. I've already gone through a night. Oh my gosh, I'll look through that stuff some other time.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
Alright, well, that is already a fantastic start. We've got most of the tools. We've got the upgraded air tank already. Let's see, that's my home base. I guess I could. Where are you at? What is this? I want to know what that is. Oh, it's the top of another one. I knew that. I was just testing you guys. Wait. More stuff to scan. Dude, I don't want to go... Oh, I was like, is it going to get dark? I don't want to go there in the dark. Friends can sing Endless Love in the dark. Dude, where did the signal go? Oh. Wow. Whoa. We'll see how this goes. The one bad thing you could say about Subnautica is that it crashes a lot, and for like no reason. Maybe it's been better streamlined on the PCs and stuff, but like hardcore mode is impossible basically on the PlayStation, because one little crash and you lose all your data because hardcore mode does not save. Just need one more of those. And I know where one is. I didn't do it. God, it's still so far away. And it's getting dark. So the kelp forest is one place that a lot of people like to build a base as well, for obvious reasons. The water gets tinted green, it's very dense, the little lights are beautiful. And I would agree with all of that. Except when you build your base, it deletes some of them around you, so that it doesn't go like clipping through your base. And I always feel like that's a shame.
New blueprint acquired.
You're acquired.
You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
Your regular sea glide tows a mass of 80 kilograms at over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cell rig to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
I'm sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the light pod.
You're calm about this?
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
Noise. Okay. Grab it. Wow, I haven't played this for a while, so I keep forgetting the buttons. Alright, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Oh, that's a bad sound. Run! How many do I need? I need 3 of those? That's not fair. Can we settle for like 2 and then I'll order one in the mail?
Seconds.
Where did it go? I know you guys heard it snarling at me. Oh, I keep getting distracted so easily. So I have this thing sitting on my head. Oh, something I haven't scanned. We're eaten. Button.
New creature discovered.
Stop it. Ooh. There it is. Sneak up on it. Oh!
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity.
Okay,
and
now,
connects to a number of small cave
when it grabbed that sound was... Stop it. That sound... Oop, there it is. Mwahaha!
Acquired.
Dang, this is turning into a good run. Haven't gotten eaten yet. I keep hearing them snarl and stuff all around me, but then I guess they're getting distracted. Stop, I spoke too soon! Ah! Go find something else to play with! No means no. Oh, damn it. Did he give up? Do it again? Where was that one? Where was it? I want it. Dang it. I don't know where it's at. Oh! Oh, there it is. So later on you can, like, grow your own fish if you can find their eggs. And those guys are one of the things that's kind of recommended that you grow. You can get, like, a whole herd of them and then drop them somewhere innocent, like that bowl that I first showed you. Oh, shit, really? Like that little dip where I showed you that I said would make a good base. Drop a whole bunch of them in there. That way they don't go too far. And then drop in a couple of those, like, scraps. And they'll just fight back and forth over it. And before you know, there will be piles and piles of... Wrong button. It's gonna bite me. It's gonna bite me. I know it. Oh, there's more. There will be piles and piles of scrapper teeth. Dude, why am I going already? I had plenty of air. There'll be piles and piles of scrapper teeth, which is good. Like it's a building resource. Like she said. Shush you. Just for that, I'm taking one of your piles. What do you think about that, jerks?
Caution. Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
I do want to save before that happens because I would like to get it both in and out of the water because it's awesome. Oh, that's one I already got. That's how I know I'm on the right path. God, I keep getting distracted so easily. So, yeah, I'm wearing this thing on my head, which means instead of in front of my mouth, so that's not blocking my vision. Which means I had to turn up mic sensitivity. So hopefully the TV is not so loud that it's drowning out. Otherwise, that's going to create a terrible echo for you guys, and I won't even know until later. Noise. I don't remember how many I need, but... So me personally, I don't do the... Wow. There it is. So me personally, I don't do the thing, like I was saying, like, get a whole bunch of stalkers, drop them all, like, right here, and then drop a few scrap metal, and then you'll just get, like, a pile of stalker teeth. I don't usually do that. I did it one time, and I ended up with way more than I would ever use in one playthrough, which isn't terrible, but as you saw, it's also not really hard. Like, just swimming by them, I've already got 2, and I think you maybe only need like a dozen throughout the game. I think I don't know. It depends on how heavy you go with the things that need them, but yeah. One, 2, 3 salts. I'm not sure if I'm going to make you guys suffer through watching all the farming and stuff, but that's what a lot of this game is, and it allows me to ramble, and I do love to ramble. You don't have to eat it, Chris. You don't have to eat all the foods. See now, wiring kit and a copper wire. Wiring kit and a fiber mesh. I already need so much more stuff. And that's how this game works. Like, once you get comfortable in the safe shallows and you think you have everything, which I don't, then you can explore a little bit farther. When you explore a little bit farther and you find a new area, then all of a sudden you find stuff in there that you want, and you find you don't have the materials for it, and then you have to start farming it. And that is the great circle of life that is this game.